So have you bricked your graphics card? Your motherboard perhaps? Or went on AliExpress, eBay or Wish.com and got a graphics card like this one, which is fake. Let's throw it away. Well, let's fix that today. Here I'm going to show you how to use a BIOS programmer to flash your bricked GPU or motherboard, or turn a fake GPU into its real state, and you get your money back because the GPU is a scam card, so you get a free GPU. It's not a very good GPU, but it will do the job until you get a better one or just laying around as a spare one. So let's get right into it. So first thing first, remove the cooler from your graphics card. Just undo these 4 screws. And I should say that this is a fake GTX 960, one of those scam cards. So now with all the screws removed, just lift the cooler off and unplug the fan. So now here's the card without the cooler. So if you get one of these, you want to remove some thermal paste from it. Just take a paper towel and rub some off. You don't need to be fully cleaning it right away, you can do it later as well. Just like that. And so now here we can see the chip itself here. So this is a GF116. So it's in a white text right down here. So that is a clue to what it is. And so this tells me that this is a GTS 450. I want to show you how to look that up. I'm going to do this step by step so that anyone can do this. So now while we have the card right here, we want to have a look at where the BIOS chip is. And it's either that one or that one. You want to look for something that has 8 legs in total, 4 on each side. Better be pretty sure which one it is. Just put it down. So to know which BIOS chip it is, you want to take out your phone or a magnifying glass. And with your phone you want to zoom in as much as you can so you can see the text on it. There is also another way to doing it. The BIOS chip has a little dot on it which shows which is the pin number 1, and that will be useful later. And that could be easier for you to find the correct chip. So now I'm just going to take a look. So yeah, on this board, the BIOS chip is right here. And the dot is in this corner. So this is pin number 1 right here. So now, if you remember that, it will be a lot easier. Because when we take a look at the BIOS programmer, you can see I have a pink looking wire here that can be red also. But that indicates that this should be connected to pin number 1. And just follow it along. And in my case, the pin number 1 is here. Just follow it and it goes straight up. So it's a huge help. So with this out of the way, let's move it to the PC and I'll show you step by step on how to go through with this. So now when we're on our PC, you want to go to Google and search for GF116 if you have a fake GPU. And you will have a link to Tech PowerUp. Enter that and go down and see what cards it is. So you have the GTS 450 Revision 2 and GTX 550 Ti and GTS 450 Revision 3 and a bunch of other GPUs, but the most common one is the GTS 450 Revision 2 and the GTX 550 Ti. So now I can take note that I know that this is a GTS 450 revision 2, but if you don't know, when you plug this into your PC and open GPU-C, you can see what BIOS version it is. Also, you can take note of the clock speeds on the memory and the core, and you can narrow it down from there, but the BIOS version will give you the best answer. So now, still on Tech Power Up, you want to go to Databases and VGA BIOS Collection, and just select NVIDIA's GPU brand, card vendor. I have had luck with ASUS, so let's go with Asus or ASUS. And go down to GTS 450. So here we have a couple of cards, and let's see, this one corresponds nicely with the clocks that this card has. So let's see, GF106 board. Just press download now, and you will have downloaded it now. So now we are done here and ready to start the BIOS flashing software. And the BIOS flashing software that I use, I will upload it to my Google Drive so you can download it from there. So now we can exit Google Chrome or your web browser, which one you prefer. And let's open the software. And now it's time to plug in the BIOS programmer to USB port and connect it to the card. It might take a couple of tries for it to get a perfect fit. So once you have the clip successfully seated on your GPU, we can go to type here, and we have 25 SPI flash, and the normal one are PMC, and this is a PM25LV512A. You can read that right off the BIOS chip as well. So press detect, and let's see if it will read it. So now when you press read, you can have the BIOS here. And then you wanna save the BIOS. Just call it whatever you want. Just type in fake GPU, press enter. So open the BIOS that you downloaded now. Click erase. And then click program. Wait a couple of seconds. And when it's done, click verify. And the chip and buffer same. Click OK. Now, disconnect it from the BIOS chip, and we're pretty much done. Just put on the cooler again and thermal paste, of course. And so that is the end of the tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it and you found the information I gave you helpful. And hopefully it can help you solve any errors that you have with your hardware. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video and leave a comment down below if you liked it. And I'll see you all next time.